guys, the Benidorm Enthusiast here. How are you all doing today? Hope that you've cooled down a little now after that raging inferno of a heat wave we've just had. Hot, wasn't it? For you guys in the UK as well, for a change, as well as us here in Spain. Here in Benidorm it peaked around 37, 38 daytime, with one night not dropping below 28 degrees all night. Those were the official meteorological temperatures, folks, which is always what I go with. Though some of those pharmacy temperature boards were flashing up over 40 degrees during the heat wave. Now, they're great for dramatic pictures and video clips, but they're massively inaccurate when it comes to measuring the real temperatures. It has cooled down a fair few degrees now, you'll be pleased to know. We even got a couple of days towards the end of last week when it peaked under 30 degrees, which was absolutely delightful. It's quite mad when you're saying 29 degrees feels fresh, but it did after that intense heat we felt for those few days. How hot did it get by you? Let me know in the comments. Got more on the expected weather for July coming up later in this video. But first, we're going to take a look at the major events taking place in Benidorm during July 2026. We are full on into summer mode now, guys, in Benidorm, and to complement that, we have some fantastic events coming up. July screams music, heat and fun to me, and these events are sure to keep that energetic vibe buzzing right the way through till the end of the month. Just last week we saw the inauguration of Benidorm Skyfest. This is a new festival type arena area which has been set up by the football stadium and which will host loads of events coming up over summer, a few of which are coming up this month. The launch of the space was a free concert hosted by Los 40, Spain's largest radio network, and it was fantastic. And the area has a capacity for 25,000 people, though most of the events are not aimed at a large audience like that. They're more intended for smaller, more intimate shows for around 2,000 to 5,000 people. There are 2 stages, aircon areas, chill out zones, and over 100 metres of food and drink options. Now, I'm sure Skyfest is going to be hugely successful and become an integral part of our summer season here. So when you hear me talking about something at Skyfest from now on, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. So the first major event to be held at Skyfest is this coming weekend. It's called Latin Fest, and it's a 2-day Latin and urban music festival which makes its Benidorm debut on Saturday the 4th and Sunday the 5th of July. I'll post links in the video description for this, along with all the other main events mentioned on today's video, by the way. So if you do want to know more, or if you want to book tickets to any of these things that I'm going to be talking about, then check that video description for those links. We've also got a sort of mini festival happening this coming weekend too, and this is up at the Mirador area during the evening of Saturday the 4th of July, and then there's another one on the evening of Saturday 11th. Verbenas de Verano del Castillo de Benidorm are aiming to bring a festival atmosphere to Benidorm's most iconic viewpoint area. The summer nights will be brought to life at this area by combining DJ sets and live music with snacks and drinks at affordable prices. This is going to be a great way to enjoy the outdoor evenings overlooking the Mediterranean, and I'm sure we'll be filming at least one of those for the channel, so do look out for that on our future videos coming soon. Next week arrives the first major sports tournament of the summer, the Costa Blanca Cup. During this, Benidorm converts into the home of one of the most prestigious international youth football tournaments in Europe. For an intense week, boys and girls from around the world will compete against each other in an event which combines sport and tourism in a unique experience for players, coaches and families. So this runs from July 5th to July 11th, and there will be matches at various pitches in and around Benidorm. A high volume of them will be held at the Antonio Lopez pitches in Rincon de Loix, and I know we have a few teams from the UK taking part, so good luck to them all, and a special shout out to Anna United Youth. Hope I said that right. They're from Northern Ireland, and I know they watch and follow the Benidorm Enthusiast channel, so I hope you all have a fantastic tournament. I will be popping along at some point to cheer you on, and if you're in Benidorm, you can of course come along and cheer on the teams too. I'm sure they will all be very grateful and appreciate the support. Have a look at the link in the video description for more info. You can see if any of the teams taking part are local to you, and get down on here and give them a cheer. On the 11th of July, there's a special event at Aqua Natura. Magical event for all the family, immersing you in a world of fantasy. It's the 6th national meeting of mermaids and tritons. On this day, visitors will be able to enjoy a special experience with mermaids, mermen, engaging in fun water activities, all in the refreshing setting of one of our fantastic water parks. We have got a link for tickets for Aqua Natura in the video description below, which give you access cheaper than the gate price. And that's not just for this event, but for every other day visits to this water park and all other of Benidorm's major attractions too, such as Aqualandia Water Park, Terra Mythica Theme Park, Mundamar, Terra Natura Animal Parks. We've also got links down there for Benidorm's top excursions, places like the waterfalls, to Tabarca Island, for the Jeep safaris, for buggy rentals, quad bike tours, all sorts of other fun stuff like that that you can get involved in over summer here in Benidorm. Not forgetting all the incredible water sports that you can engage with: jet skis, banana boats, paragliding, and what about the Benidorm boat party? We went on that and it was absolutely brilliant. So for all your Benidorm fun this summer, check those links below and get booking. Some of these are affiliate links, so it's a simple way that you can support the channel, no extra cost to yourselves, and it just helps us keep doing what we do. Okay, so that takes us up to the middle of the month when we have a fiesta. The Fiestas de la Virgen del Carmen, or Fiesta del Carmen for short, are one of Benidorm's oldest and most meaningful traditional celebrations. While the town is now famous for tourism, this fiesta is a reminder of its roots as a small fishing village. This year, the fiesta runs from July 15th to July 19th. The celebrations honour the Virgin del Carmen, who is regarded as the patron saint and protector of fishermen, sailors, and everyone whose lives are connected to the sea. For generations, Benidorm's fishing families have prayed to her for safe voyages and protection. The programme usually begins with the official opening and then includes religious services, a floral offering, some sort of live music and entertainment at Parque Elche, along with a mascleta and evening fireworks. But the highlight of the fiesta is when the statue of the Virgin del Carmen is carried through the old town to the harbour before being taken out into Benidorm Bay aboard a decorated boat, accompanied by a float of vessels in a moving tribute to those who have lost their lives at sea. When we have the official programme confirmed for this, we will post that on our Facebook page, so do make sure that you're following on there as well. Back to Skyfest now for another music festival event. This one is dedicated to indie, urban and electronic music. It's the Indiverso DJ Festival on the 18th of July, and this will feature a main stage with international DJs from the genre, as well as a VIP pool area with live music by the pool. Sounds great, that, doesn't it? Check the video description for more info on that. On the 19th of July, there's a special event at the Benidorm Palace, which is perfect for families. The K-pop Demon Hunters tribute musical is back. Now, we went to see this back in winter, and even though we were the only adults there that weren't accompanied by kids, we had a great time. But the kids absolutely loved it. I mean, they were going completely wild for the performers on stage. They did create a real magic atmosphere for the little ones. So it's great to see that this is back at the Palace for what will be another special family occasion in summer. Another K-pop themed event is the Circus this year, which is set up just outside Benidorm in Finistrat, and for a few weeks over summer, Circo Quiros has adapted their usual show to incorporate a K-pop theme. Now, this will run on every night except Tuesdays throughout July. Tickets start at just €9 for the Wednesday matinee and €12 for the rest of the week. Check the video description for links where you can buy those tickets. Back at Benidorm Palace, and they have got a brand new show now, just recently launched, which is called Trivium, and it looks sensational. Haven't had the chance to go just yet. I'm hoping to go and see it very, very soon. And Benidorm Palace is a fantastic night out for all ages, for all the family. It's a real special night that you're going to remember forever. The show, the venue, the food, it all comes together to bring a real memorable night. It's a night to get dressed up, a night to feel a little bit special, and again, please do use our link if you're going to book the Palace show. That's provided in the video description below. Tarde Olé arrives in Benidorm towards the end of July for 2 dates, the 22nd and the 29th, which are both Wednesdays. And this is going to transform the Guillermo Amor sporting area for an afternoon of music, dance and urban flamenco atmosphere. Live performers, DJ and dance until sunset, all with a flamenco theme. And I'm actually gutted I'm going to miss both these dates, unfortunately. I'll be on my summer holiday at that point, but it sounds absolutely great fun. And I'm sure if you do get involved with that, you're going to have yourselves a wonderful time. There's a fair few more events at the Skyfest area in July, and I'll add a link to their website below too if you want to delve deeper into that. Then on July the 25th, there's another special event at Aqua Natura. This one's more for the adults, I would say. It's the Los 40 pool party. Yes, the same radio station that launched Skyfest just last week will be hosting a pool party at one of our water parks for you all to enjoy. And of course, while all of that is going on, we've still got the World Cup ongoing, which is going to be bringing a lot of people to Benidorm to watch the matches on our big screens throughout the city. The group stages are still ongoing at the point of filming this. I'm hoping neither England or Spain will have been knocked out by the time we air this video. It's been a great atmosphere so far for the World Cup in Benidorm. Loads and loads of fans watching, loads and loads of fans celebrating, mixing together. The England and the Scotland fans have done us proud so far. No major issues or trouble that I'm aware of at all up to now, which is great. It was a bit of a worry building up to this World Cup, but as I say, up to now, so far, so good. Spanish fans don't really get too involved until the knockout stages of these big tournaments, but we will see a fan zone area put up in the park behind the town hall at some point, which will have the massive outdoor screen, and what an atmosphere we get around there for the Spanish games. So if they go far, it's going to be a great spot to go and watch the games. Though if England do meet Spain at any point in the tournament, they won't be letting the England fans into the Spanish fan zone. They will keep the fans separate to avoid any potential problems. So only go there if you are actually supporting Spain. Back to the weather. So as I said at the start, we have seen a couple of days where temperatures have dropped below that 30-degree mark since the first heat wave of the summer. But I do think days like that are going to now be few and far between. Temperatures will be hovering 30 and above for the foreseeable future. Thankfully, humidity hasn't soared yet. It has risen since the last heat wave. We've had some nights where it's gone up to about 70% humidity, but the days seem to be staying around 50% for now, which is still bearable. When the humidity gets up to around 70% during the day and 80% at night, that's when I just cannot cope anymore. And sometimes it can be 30-degree heat, but with high humidity, and that feels much more uncomfortable than that 37-degree dry heat we just had during that heat wave. So fingers crossed the humidity stays bearable for this month. Before summer started, the climate experts did predict that we may have a stormier summer than usual because of the overall rises in temperature that can now create more volatile weather episodes. So don't be surprised if we do see some crazy summer storms at some point over the next month. Though there are none forecast for the next 15 days, they do come out of nowhere. But they usually leave as fast as they arrive over summer too, and often leave it feeling much fresher afterwards as well. So if you're heading this way this month, do let me know in the comments below, and come and say hi. I'm at Funky Flamingo on Monday nights and on Friday afternoons, and I'll be in Benidorm until just after the World Cup final, which is the 19th of July. Then we'll be taking our motorhome up north for some summer adventures. If you want to follow us on our other channel, Where To Next, you can do that. Get on over and we'll post a link to that channel below in the video description as well. Have a little nosy some of the other places we've visited on our travels away from Benidorm. Thanks for watching. Click the subscribe button if you haven't already. It is completely free, guys. Even if you're watching on your telly, click it. It really helps us out if you hit subscribe. And also check us out on Facebook, Instagram and TikTok at the Benidorm Enthusiast. Stay positive and stay safe.